Hi, I'm Alissic. I'm hanging out with Rob from Front Row Life.
Congratulations with not only the new single, but let's dive in and talk about this new signing with Ministry of Sound and RCA Records. How did this deal kind of happen for you, and what was it about this label that made you want to be a part of?
It was sort of unexpected because when I released my first single, I had no expectations whatsoever. I didn't know I was going to sign with a label. It was very like, I'm just going to release a song and see what happens. I wanted to do everything very like slow at first. I wanted to feel very like organic, like bedroom vibes. And then I released and then there was a bunch of like labels and stuff asking and, wanted to talk to me. And I was like, what? And then you know, and then I felt like I had like some options to go a bit more of like indie label, like slower, or actually get like a really big, label and stuff. And it just felt like I don't know, it felt like I have so many ideas, so many like video ideas, and I just wanted to make it like my visions become alive. And I realized that my visions can be a bit too crazy and it would definitely like be great if I went for like like a bigger label and stuff. So um I don't know, I think that was one of the main reasons as well, and especially because ministry and stuff, they felt like they understood me, like what I wanted to do, and that was really cool. So I think that was one of the main reasons, I want to like make this into like something really cool, and I think that was the best way to do it, I think.
When I first listened to I felt like, wow, like I feel like there's so many things going through her head, through her mind, and like you're putting it to song. And then you give us piano, and not only do you give us those same amount of things that you gave us with but I feel like you experimented a lot more with with the single. Can you talk to me a little bit about that creative process for piano, and like actually going back into the studio with Dan Lancaster, which was your producer for as well, and how different was that experience?
I think I always wanted to make something quite like 2000 feeling pop because I really like it. But so piano just literally happened like at my living room and we literally like made a song in 2 days, and it was like I don't know, like we were just trying to experiment with voices and stuff like that, like trying to make the music very pop but strange at the same time. And um I don't know, I feel like I really like piano because of that. It has that really catchy and poppy element, but also it's a bit weird. like so I feel like my music, always gonna be this way. It's very like, I want to try to mix some sort of different styles together, but I always try to make it quite pop just because I really love it. You know, piano was very influenced by like Justin Timberlake, but trying to make it also very like goth and weird for some reason, and because I think that's just like me. um, and I don't know, like I feel like it's pretty. Um, it's just cool because like like the bass line and stuff we were making, and we wanted to make everything sound a bit like theatrical as well. So every single sound that comes into my mind, I'm like, oh, can we try to make it sound a bit like
All that experimentation, I felt it, listening to the songs, not just with your vocals, which you did some incredible like vocal techniques this time around with this track, but also like sonically. I feel like you didn't just go to a guitar or a drum or keys. I feel like you just created sounds with Oli as well as Dan Lancaster. Can you can you elaborate a little bit more on the sonics that you created for this single?
So basically, I wanted to do something very like, like I said, I wanted to do use the vocals to make the melodies and the also like the sounds. So that we want to have like a barber quartet on the music as well. So we literally we got like 4 guys to sing some bits of it. We tried to make them sing the bass line and stuff, and it was like I wanted to use like different sounds, like that we could do with our mouths, or just like chopped vocals to make other sounds and stuff. That's one of the reasons I like the most piano, um, because of that, strange sounds that happens, and then we just like they're all like thought very carefully where to put them. I'm very picky, like when I hear something that's like, no, that shouldn't be there, so like every little sound is a bit like placed for a reason. Almost. Yeah.
I also love the lyrics that you have on here. I love the wordplay that you have. Played me like a piano, crying like a cloud. Like,
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about this writing process that you had with this song, and you also got to collaborate with Oli. So, what was that collaboration like? Was that, I mean, obviously you guys have a life together, but like, how different is it when you get together to write a song the way that you did for piano?
Yeah, so the first thing is I think it's because my first language is Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese, and in Portuguese we compare things a lot. Like I'm this because of like this, like like the same way. So a lot of the lyrics they're like um I translate it quite literally to English, and sometimes it sounds a bit strange, but that's why I like it. Um, um, so everything is a bit like the way I speak in Portuguese. I always compare something to something else to explain what it's like, how it feels, or whatever. So I try to use that in my music, and also Oli, he's just a great lyricist, so he helps me a lot with writing in English, and he really understands my feelings, which is like the best thing, is like collaborating with your best friend, and he knows what I'm going through, or so it's it's really inspiring working with him. Uh, he teaches me a lot, which is good.
I feel like you were
Yeah.
writing this song at the same time when he was working on his new material. So during that collaboration process, like how were you able to keep it an Alissic song and not like an Alissic version of Bring Me the Horizon, or a Bring Me the Horizon song, when his mindset was on his music as well?
Yeah. Um, I think what I want and what I like is so specific that I don't think I would allow anything else to affect it, to change it. So, and he knows that. He knows how I want to present myself, how I want my music to sound like. So it doesn't really matter what's going on besides my music. Like I'm also like all the time like doing other projects with illustrations and working and stuff. But when it comes to music, like my music in specific, it's very like we know exactly what is going and how we need to sound like. I don't feel like else affects. And especially piano, like weird 2 days, but then to Brazil and spend like 9 months there, and we tried to finish piano through Zoom was hard because it was like trying to get the sound right, and sometimes
Going back to your vocals, I feel like you did new techniques, new vocal ranges. Can you talk to me a little bit about your vocals specifically, and how would you say that Dan Lancaster challenged you this time around? Like, I know you guys have that comfortability level from your debut single, but like, how did you step it up on your new single, Piano?
um it was quite fun because I was very weird about like belting and singing higher. I just felt very like no, like I just felt like I didn't really like the sound of it when I was singing like in the chorus. I'm like literally going for it, and it took a while to make like Ollie and Dan like, please do it. You sound amazing. You have to stop being this way. And I'm like, I don't like it. And it's like every single time that I listen to my vocals, and Ollie's the same, he always reminds me of that. That the first day is like, oh my god, I hate this. And like next day when you had a break, you come back, you're like, what I'm on about, this is amazing. And that's what happened with piano. When I was singing the chorus, I was like, and I was just like, oh my god, no. And then like I came back next day, listened to it, and I was like, oh my god, no, it's incredible. Like, so it's really cool because I'm I'm exploring my voice as well, things that I can do that my mind just just it's just silly sometimes. So they help me a lot to just go for it and stop being quite silly.
As you move forward to new material, like, do you feel like you've found your sound, or do you feel like you're still trying to discover who you are as an artist?
I think I'm constantly changing, so it would be so hard to say that, like, yes, I know what I'm doing, because since I'm a kid, I feel like I change a lot, like my style and stuff. I'm always feeling like inspired by new things. I get inspired very easily with movies and other people art and music. So I feel like constantly I'm trying to find something that will inspire me to create something new and amazing. So I feel like I'm gonna be constantly changing, and I realize that because every single song that I'll be making sounds like a completely different mood, like it's a different vibe, but also it's still me. I don't think I will ever like stick to something because that's just not who I am really. Like I feel like I thrive into like when I'm changing and creating some new things. That what makes me feel happy and alive. So I think that I would I would definitely like be um constantly exploring in my music.
Do you have any plans of bringing some of your Portuguese lyrics into your music? I think like that would be like that would add on to the experimentation that you've been doing with so far.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I definitely want to like maybe make a whole song in Portuguese, or like half English, half Portuguese. I'm trying to find the perfect moment. I just don't want to do it just for the sake of doing it. I know the perfect time will come when I listen to the sound and be like, this needs to be in Portuguese. But at the moment, I've been writing a lot in English, which is like I think I really like it because it's a challenge. It's it is hard, even like like writing your mother tongue, but like when you have to write in a different language, it's even harder. So it's like a challenge to me, and I really like it. It just makes things a bit more exciting.
What would you say was the biggest challenge in order to create piano?
Biggest challenge. I I don't know. I feel like musically saying, I would say it was music listening was definitely the middle A, which is like took ages to do, but at the end we created something specially for one of my frogs. He's like the guitarist, and I want to make a solo guitar so he could just like slay on the video. Most of my music it's very based on the visual, so what I think it needs to happen in the visuals, I'll bring it to the music. But like feeling wise, I think the lyrics were very they were quite hard to write because um it was a very weird topic to talk about, and I think like still now it's every time that I listen to it, it just makes me feel like relief that I've done that, that I said what I have had to say. So I think that it was one of the challenges to, write the lyrics and stuff. But yeah.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations
Yeah.
with the success so far of your two singles. And I'm
Thank
definitely
you.
looking forward to more from you because I love this experimentation that you have going on with your sound, and I'm really excited about it.
Thank you. That's cool. I really find fascinating that people like my music. It's very new to me. And so it's like, wow, you like it. This is sick.
Amazing. Well, congratulations, and I'm looking forward to doing it again soon.
Yeah.